Everyone good?
Cool. Good. Let's go.
How's the off season for you, Snit?
Good. Quick. Seemed like. It was good. Yeah, always good. Good to be back.
Snit, what about just to hear Chris Sale say that he'd had that healthy offseason again, and how good is that?
No, it's great, and it's always good for those guys to have a normal offseason, I think, when they're coming off injury or any type of extended layoff. To have a normal winter is huge for those guys, and it's great to know that he's feeling really good about things physically, and I know mentally he's, really good. And so, he's been down here throwing, so I think he's got a pretty good, understands where he's at, so that's good.
Some of the guys seem excited about having Ian back healthy. What have you heard about him this offseason? Have you seen him throw?
I've seen videos. I saw him watching him today. I'm excited about getting him back out there. And here's a kid that's done a lot of really big things for us in a short period of time, and everything he's been through, and so it'll be good. I can't wait to games and see him, when he's out there with competition.
You lose Max and Charlie, but do you feel good about having him and obviously what you saw from a couple of other guys?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't dwell on that because it's part of the game. I mean, that's just we've lost a lot of really championship caliber players before, and it's just part of the process, I think. And somebody else will step up, and it's hard to replace those kind of guys. I mean, with the innings and the starts and what they bring, the total package. But that's part of what we do.
Olsen was saying, though, that even though, with how much the Dodgers spent or some of what you guys lost, you kind of look around the clubhouse, and it's the same names from when you guys were the favorites a year ago, and he was saying that, kind of just feels the same that way.
We're still a really good team. I mean, and I don't pay any attention to, you look at that, but I've learned that, we're going to play 7 months here, so it doesn't really matter who wins the off season, who does what. Our room in there, it's I start putting names to the paper and you're kind of screwing around with lineups and all that, and it's really good. And so I told the guys this morning, we're going to use all the organizational depth. We used 28 pitchers last year, 30 the year before, 13 starters both years. So you're going to tap into the organizational depth any way you go into this.
Going off of that, looking at last season, it was the injuries that really stuck out. Chris Sale said there was no wavering in this unit, though. What was your perception of just evaluating last season and now having a clean slate and getting a lot of those?
Well, it's kind of nice to get all those guys back. I mean, and have your team healthy again. And I'm very proud of what we accomplished last year for how we fought through the adversities. And everybody does. Nobody is injury-free. Everybody's has to do all that, no matter who. And but I'm proud of the guys, what they did, and I think everybody feels really good that we're going to go in here and our guys are healthy again, or they're getting healthy, and we'll be here at some point in time.
Speaking to that, how good was it to see Spencer and Ronald out there today? It looked like Ronald.
No,
was
great, yeah.
shots.
No, I didn't see his BP, but I've seen him in Atlanta. I know he feels really good about where he's at, and I saw Spencer throw yesterday, which was very encouraging. And I can't wait to get both of them back for their sakes. I mean, those guys love competing and playing ball, and I know they both were very dedicated and diligent in all the rehab, and so it's going to be fun to get them back.
Murph said he hated losing Travis, obviously,
yeah.
But that if there's a silver lining, he said it's that he likes to play, and he's probably going to get more at-bats.
Who's that?
Murphy.
Murph. No, I feel really good about Murph. I think it's, like I say, it's hard to replace anybody. When you lose key guys like that, it's hard, part of it. And I feel really good about Murph this year, knowing it's the bulk of the plan. And that was the plan last year, honestly. It was Murph was going to catch the majority of the ball games, and just didn't work out that way. And but I think he's coming in here feeling really good, knowing that he's going to catch the bulk of the games.
You guys have seen Profar and how he can kind of make things happen from the other side of the dugout. How much longer does that lineup feel when you start, kind of thinking about a guy like that?
Yeah, it's great. And you could, I just kind of look at where he could fit, and it's a lot of different spots. I think I love having the switch hitting aspect of it, and to see what he did to kind of turn his career around last year. And So we feel really good about adding him to the mix.
Would he be a leadoff option while Acuna's out?
Yeah, it can be. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know why not. I think he's done a really good job there with the Padres last year in that role. So, we'll look at everything. Like I say, he's kind of that Swiss Army knife as far as what you can do with him and different things. So it's going to be good. I love the switch hitting option that we have out of him.
With guys like
Go ahead, Allison.
with guys like Strider and Acuna coming back, do you feel like you're going to have to kind of pull them back a little bit, though? The guys that love playing and want to give 100%. Like,
Yeah, no, we'll lean on the training staff. I mean, they do a great job as far as all that goes, and checking boxes, and I'll be one that the last thing I'll be wanting to do is rein them back, but. I think they'll have a really good plan, like we always do with those guys, as we're bringing them back, and the workload and things like that, so like I say, I feel they're in great hands with our training staff.
How important is it to give Ronald that little bit of extra time? And the last time he came back, he dealt with lingering issues throughout the season.
Yeah.
I mean, do you kind of learn from that a little bit, or?
Well, I think it's gonna. I think probably. He'll be able to probably give us more insight than anybody, since he has experienced it before. And I'm sure, in all the ramp up and everything going into this, they'll be aware of all those kind of things. And it may be that you just can't, when you're off, you may have to go through that kind of stuff to get back to where you want to be. But he has experienced it before now, and they'll kind of know what he's in for.
So I talked to Matt Olson earlier, and we talked about how at this time last year we talked to AJ Minter, and he said World Series or bust at that point. This year we asked him about the same statement. He said we're not making any blanket statements this year.
Well, I mean, I think these guys are, as all see, we want to get in the tournament again, and everybody, there's 30 teams right now that want to go to the World Series, and so I think we're really good, and I think we do a really good job of just kind of staying in the present and winning today.
With Chris Sale, do you want to have him go every 5 days, or is that how much have you put thought into that?
Well, I want him to go every 4. Probably make that happen. No, you know what? I think we do a really good job of paying attention to the schedule and giving guys extra days rest, and I don't see us deviating from that right now. We'll just kind of look at the schedule, how he feels, talk to him like we did last year, and probably have the same plan.
Everyone pretty healthy. I mean, there's no surprises. For
No,
you or anything
really.
like that?
I actually asked George that this morning, if there was any red flags in the physicals yesterday, and other than the guys that we knew coming in where they were, everybody seems to be in great. It seems to be good right now.
Everyone here that's supposed to be here today?
Yeah, yeah.
Just as a veteran, been around a long time, just what does this time of year mean for you? Just the
Well, I like it. I mean, I love seeing the guys going through the clubhouse, saying hello. It's always a really good time of year to just kind of get back going, and your juices start flowing when you're home and you're running around, kind of getting ready to go, and you get that feel, and so it's here, and had a really good first day again, just to get the guys off the mound and the catchers moving around, and so it's a fun time of year, always is.
Appreciate it.
Awesome.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Yo, Magnolia